Okay, the way that you peek this is not the greatest. Let's watch how you do it again. You see her on the minimap. See how you run out with a diagonal? This needs to be cleaned up. So what you need to do, if we go into Valorant, okay, so you move up and then you peek out like this. This is called the T protocol. You probably seen me talk about it before. So the T protocol, essentially you're moving up like this and then you move left and right. So this is the line of sight. This is the angle you're trying to swing on. This is the distance or the movement that you'll do. So you'll be moving straight line like this out to it, as opposed to you going in a diagonal. Okay, so if the line that you chose was this. It's a really weird T. The problem is with this T is it forces you into a diagonal when you run around the wall. It makes it really difficult for you to be able to take a fight on someone if you're running against this wall, right? Because you can't have that straight line peek out. When you want to get the most out of your peek, you want it to be one straight line, the fastest movement you possibly can, so that you can maximize your peeker's advantage. If you don't understand peeker's advantage, we're gonna have a TikTok tomorrow, but basically it's latency to the server and how fast your information relays to the other person. So depending on ping, you'll have more or less of an advantage. See how you're like running against the wall here, and it's like not a real straight line. It looks like this. It's kind of like you're kind of hooking into it a little bit, which I think we talked about last time. You want it to be as straight a line as you possibly can. Hello, my name is Worthy, a professional Valorant coach. If you're looking to climb the ranks and improve your overall gameplay, you definitely want to leave a like and a sub, and enjoy the video. All right, so you have full utility here. And one of the things you could start doing as like a little cheat is just toss your turret down. Let it peek for you to see what's going on, and then you peek off of it. The other thing you can use it for is like a meat shield. So you peek with the turret and peek in behind it. It may absorb some shots for you. It's a little trick. And then the other thing I would say too with the fight itself is how wide you decided to swing on it.
So it makes up more narrow and wide swings?
Yeah, I mean, like, you don't have to be swinging this wide with the Sheriff. You can be a little bit tighter to it because it's going to be tough to hit the shots, right? So you having an escape route constantly locked in is important. Sometimes just living a little bit longer can help a lot. So you see how wide you're swinging. So you're still expecting that person to be here. So your crosshair placement's that far. So I think obviously this is a little bit of bad luck because you didn't expect to be peeking both of them. But I think you could have done this a little bit shallower and you didn't have to swing so wide. Your goal on this round being an eco round. All you need to do is hit one body shot. That's all that matters. You don't have to go for an actual kill. If you get a kill by extension, it's great. But if you get one body shot, that's $1,000 they have to like rebuy their armor, right? Ults. How can you use your ult?
I can use it to force people to get off site so we can plant, or I could wait to delay their defuse.
Okay, so before and after typically, right? Yeah, that's two common ways of doing it. There's other ways of using it too, but that's two good spots, right? Now, the major issue that I find with this particular round, so you're doing it again. You're doing this thing where you're thinking. The time is not now to think.
Yeah.
The time is not now to do a stretch. You need to be in there because every second counts for positioning. So if you wanted to do it, like now's the time to like take the site, which I think they already have full control at this point. So I think a post plant one is probably your best bet. You might need it, or you definitely need it if you're committing to A now. So this is where you throw it down. And at this point, they've been very greedy with taking mid space. So I'm thinking that they're probably flanking based on what we've done before. When we've taken A, they've been like full on pushing through, and that harbor's still alive. So very real possibility. So right now they're probably right here. As you're jumping around, trying to get there, you have like a few. Yeah, you have a few seconds here. You have a few seconds before they peek you again. They're gonna peek you any second now. I would just go into a server and practice that. Ulting now is not a bad idea, and you can ult probably right against 410 to the left, and just like cover it from 410. They're gonna be flanking you in a few seconds here probably.
Which one's 410 again?
That's 410.
Oh,
see
410 because it's the 410 mark. Got it.
Yep.
And I didn't.
It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. You've lost this round.
Oh.
It's too late. That's needed to happen much sooner. So just think in your head like, okay, I'm going to use my ult to get us onto site. Okay, that's great. We're going to get some good value out of that. Or I'm going to use my ult after we get the bomb down to secure the bomb and take a few seconds off the clock. See what on your minimap? The last thing I want you to look at for today is understanding peeker's advantage.
I need to work on that more, actually. Actually reinforcing those peekers' advantage with like somebody else in the customs with me. Not the 5v5, but actual like 1v1, so that I can practice and I don't want to say memorize, but definitely have a better.
The answer to the question, or the answer to this, is just be more aggressive. Be first. Attack. If you hear someone in a kill zone, so let's say that you're in your A. This is one of the kill zones. When someone's like in the spot, they're like out in the open. What you do is you cross or place a spot and you peek right out, swing it, fight really hard, and attack that angle. You swinging out, the server has to deliver the information to the enemy player, and it's going to be delayed because you're making a decision. The server goes, oh shit, I gotta catch up. So it ends up peeking out. You end up shooting the person before they shoot you, right? They can't see you. You need to identify kill zones. So a really good kill zone here is right here. Okay, so this is a kill zone. This is a kill zone right here too. Kill zone here is that you could be swinging from here. You could be swinging from here. You could be swinging from up here. So this person is having a sad day because he's worried, right? The person who's here also having a sad day because 1, 2, 3, 4, lots of spots. So if you were to swing out from here onto them with good peeker's advantage with T protocol, you're probably ending his life, right? Find the spots. When you're on attacker and you're going in, you know those spots where you feel high anxiety when you're going into the site?
Oh yeah.
Where are they?
If I was on attack, my anxiety is through the roof when it's by the orb area, like before I swing the orb area, because they could be anywhere between rafters, nest, or pipes.
Yeah. Here should be a high anxiety point too. This spot should be here. This spot here for mid, because hey, they could be right here. They could be right here. They could be walking down too. This is a big spot. So on defense, you need to think path to victory is through the eyes of the opponent. How do I abuse these spots all over the map so that I can get better, advantageous fights for myself? Make sense? All right. So that's how you win with peeker's advantage. Let's watch what happens here. Swing. This is your opportunity. They're right here. You swing there. Exactly. You're now going to wait for them. Now watch this. You decide to wait. If you were them, they get to this point, they're feeling a little bit better now. And their crosshair placement's going to be where?
Where I am.
Yeah, right on your head. Watch what happens. Well, they backed off. Ah, another spot, which is peeker's advantage right there. It wasn't even the Reyna that killed you. Watch this. Let's go back real slow. Oh, okay. I thought it was a Reyna. Never mind.
No,
but that's
died on.
Yeah, that's peeker's advantage right there, right? And they didn't even do it properly. He looped around the corner. If he was doing it straight with a T protocol, you would have had the bullet shot through the wall, and then it would have peeked out right afterward. Yeah, you would have seen the bullet, the tracer go through the wall. This was the worst ult. Oh, such a rough ult. Yeah, so once again, you can totally just lead in with a turret and clear that. Use this as a scapegoat sort of thing, because they have to shoot the turret. As soon as they shoot the turret, you peek out with it.
Yeah.
You see more aggressive turrets. Yeah, like toss another turret. Toss a turret down. Why not? In that ult.
You should probably retreat.
Yeah, you can get out of here at this point.
Not.
Yeah, definitely get out of here. This is just like, this is silly at this point. You know Sage is there. You know Fade's there.
Oh, not doing it though.
Okay, this is a threat angle problem right here. Okay. So you're right. There is a chance someone could run right through this ult on you. Unlikely though, because Viper's watching us, so she would take contact first. So where do you think your crosshair should be?
Where yellow is.
Yeah, the most likely threat. It's not being covered by your Viper at this point, 100%. So it's just a matter of like threat selection in the situation. So I think what you need to do is just think about what is the worst case scenario or the worst fight I can possibly have for myself and be crosshair placing that.